This video will be all about setting up the Arduino IDE on your computer, getting the ESP32 board add-on installed on the Arduino IDE, and doing a very simple project of LED blinking using the onboard internal LED on the board ESP32 itself. So let's get started. The very first thing that we need to do is install Arduino IDE on our computer if we don't have that already. So yeah, let's click the official Arduino link. And here you can see there are different versions of Arduino IDE. We want to install the very first one, that is for Windows 7 and up. Make sure you don't install this one, the Windows app, because that is a Metro app, and if you run into any problem, the Metro app causes a lot of takes a lot more time to fix than this one, because this one is a normal Windows software. So just go and download the Arduino IDE. So see, after it is downloaded and installed, you can go and open the Arduino. It will come with a empty screen, not like this one. But anyways, the next thing you need to do is install the board ESP32 on Arduino IDE, because ESP32 is a third-party board, not a Arduino official supplied or officially supported board. What you need to do is add an additional board manager so that we can install the ESP32 board. So for that, what we need to do is go to the files, preferences, and for you this field will be empty. So I'll put a link for the board manager in the description of the video and on GitHub as well. So you have to copy and paste the link here and press OK. So now we need to go and click on Tools, come down to the board manager, and search here for ESP32. See, the ESP32 by Espressif Systems is here. So I have already installed it, but in your case, you'll have to press the install button and wait for it to install. It will take a couple of minutes depending on your internet connection speed. It is 125 megabyte, so it will take some time. So after the board is installed, we need to close it, and then we need to go to File, New. This is the way we create a new project in Arduino. And for this project, I'll supply the sample code on GitHub. So you'll have to go to GitHub, copy that code from there, and paste it, select everything that is here and paste it here. That will overwrite the empty project and add all the codes that is required for our project. And after then, don't forget to go and save it with a suitable name. So after you have pasted the code here and saved it, you will have a window that will look similar to this one. This is the code that I will leave for you on GitHub. And the code is self-explanatory because I have added comments all over the codes so that it is easy for you guys to understand. So we are doing nothing much here. We are just setting the LED pin to be output, which is the pin 2 in our case. Please read the descriptions because I have explained why pin 2 and what we are doing in the comment of these comments here. So read the comments for each and every line. So we are setting the pin to be output for our LED. Then we are coming into the loop. All the Arduino programs have two main functions in them that we need to have. So the first one is setup, wire setup, where we define our input output pins and any other setup that we need to do. And then there is something that is loop, which is the main program, or for C programmers, C++ programmers, this is the main function that we always use. So this is the main function for Arduino, which is called while loop. So in that we need to put our main code for the device. So here we are doing a digital write, making the LED pin high, then waiting for 100,000 milliseconds. So making the pin high makes the LED, turns the LED on, then we are waiting for 1000 milliseconds. After that we are making the pin low, which turns off the LED, and then we are waiting 1000 milliseconds, 1 second, which is equivalent of to 1 second, and we're waiting 1 second again, and the loop comes back and it goes here again, turns it on, turns it off. And if you keep your device plugged in, it will keep doing this. And you don't need to, after you have done uploading, you don't need to actually keep your device plugged in, because you can just power your device from any USB charger and it will keep working based on the uploaded code that we have uploaded. So we need to only plug it in to our computer whenever we're uploading the code to the microcontroller. So now let's talk about uploading the code itself. So to upload the code, we need to first go tools, come down to the boards, and if you have properly installed the ESP32 board, you'll see the ESP32 Arduino option here. And for our board, it is ESP32 dev module. So select the dev module. Then go to tools again, go to your COM port. So for me, after connecting the device through USB to our computer, we'll see a COM port that is here. So you need to, whatever COM port is there, you just need to go and select it. For my case, in my case, it is COM port 3. So let's select it. And then go and hit the upload button. This is the upload button. Go and hit it. It will take some time for compiling the sketch, which means taking the C++ code and converting it to machine language so that it can be uploaded to the device. So yeah, ESP32 is quite fast, faster than many other Arduinos that you guys might have used. So see, it just took a few seconds to get it uploaded. So when it says leaving hard reset via reset pin, that means the upload is done. If everything went well, you should see on your the blue LED on your ESP32 blinking at an interval of 1 second now. So yeah, as expected, the LED is blinking at an interval of 1 second or 1000 millisecond, because we define the function to be like this. So we define the function for the LED to stay on for a second and stay off for the next second, and keep doing that because we have put that in the loop. So it will keep blinking like this until we remove the power. So I'll encourage you guys to go and change the delay of the on and off state and see how it affects the LED. So you don't have to change both the delays to be equal. You can change the delays in a manner that the LED stays on for longer than it is off, or it stays off for longer than it is on. Just go and play with the delays.